We are focused on music and audio. So software, music software, sound libraries, virtual instruments in general.
Able Artists Foundation CEO and founder, Steve Letnes.
So we have 24 companies who are music related. You can go to their site, and because you're a member of Able Artist, you get half off everything. That includes bundles, includes new products. It is a across the board half off discount just for being an Able Artist member.
Providing opportunities and access to able artists to succeed.
All you do is you go to ableartist.org. There's a Learn More button. There are many different ways right on the front of the page to become a member. And then we register you because we got to make sure you're not a robot or a Russian hacker, which we've already gotten. We've been up for 5 days. We've already gotten hackers from Russia.
Music composed and produced by Stephen Letnes. Welcome to Blind Abilities. I'm Jeff Thompson, and today we have the CEO and founder of Able Artists Foundation, Steve Letnes. How are you doing?
I am doing really well. How about yourself, Jeff?
I'm doing good. Can you tell us a little bit about Able Artists Foundation?
Yes, it is a brand new nonprofit here in the beautiful Twin Cities of Minnesota, and we support people with disabilities on fixed incomes. So people on SSI, SSDI. Those are the people who identify. And what we do is we are a creative foundation, and we have two specific missions. Members who come, because you become a member of the foundation, don't worry, it's free, but we provide two programs, which are one, it's a artist development program, which we are designing, where we invite a handful of people who are wickedly talented at music, whether they're a singer, guitarist, keyboardist, songwriter. We run them through, I guess you could call it an intensive. It's a multiple week class where, as you know, people with disabilities who have fixed incomes, they may not be able to afford a nice high-end recording studio to get the lead out. Well, what if we could give these members carte blanche to do whatever they want? So what it is, people apply. They come to us. If we pick you, you get free studio time. We surround you with studio musicians, professional producers, engineers. We provide mentorship for you, and we record your stuff. We work on songwriting, song development. We do a whole lot for you. You don't pay for a thing. And the point is to develop your music, develop your skills, create sellable music. Do you want to put this in an album? Do you want to sell it to film and TV? We're going to help you with that. And in another way, it's kind of a voc rehab type program, because as you are making these decisions in your own artist development, we're surrounding you with professionals, but you still got to put in the work as you practice and you decide and you make decisions on the music itself, where you want to take it and build teamwork. You're also identifying skills that you're good at. Are you a good communicator? Are you really good at problem solving? Do you discover, whoa, I really like this part about music and song creation or recording itself? And then what do you want to do after the program? So the first is an artist development program here in the Twin Cities. The second part is something that is international and is growing already. Right now, we're nationwide. It is a scholarship program, a discount program. Again, people with disabilities who are on SSI and SSDI, they apply to become a Able Artist. And the application is very simple. It's 4 questions, and you submit a file, and 2 of those questions are first and last name. All right. So it's not an application.
I could even do this.
You could even do this, man. We wanted to make this user-friendly because, as we know, myself, I'm low vision. We have enough hoops to jump through. So we wanted to streamline a membership process. It's free. You fill in some very basic info and you upload your federal letter, a copy of it from socialsecurity.gov, or you take a photo of it and you send it to us. We don't care. We just need to verify that you're actually receiving government assistance. You're receiving disability. And then once you are a member, you can go to any of our corporate partners who are generously providing half off all of their products. So It's pretty cool.
You're talking half off.
Yes, half off everything. You don't have to wait for sales. You don't have to wait for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. It is a consistent price point that is significantly less than what you find on a normal day.
And this is just for being a member of Able Artists Foundation.
That is correct. We want to stretch your dollar because people on SSI and SSDI, I was one of them. I am low vision, as I mentioned, and it's tough to stretch dollars because we have, we have more bills than others have. We have other concerns that cost money. So how do we stretch the dollar for creative pursuits? Because Able Artist, it's in the name. We are at present, because we are new, we are focused on music and audio. So software, music software, sound libraries, virtual instruments in general. But we're going to be expanding into video, into other elements of music recording and film, as well as pursuits like script writing, also screen printing. We are going to be expanding into many other facets of the arts. So even though we're just focused on music right now, and that's because it's my bias. That's my day job, is music. You go to what you know, and these are the music companies. So we have 24 companies who are music related. You can go to their site, and because you're a member of Able Artist, you get half off everything. That includes bundles, includes new products. It is a across the board half off discount just for being an Able Artist member.
And where can they find this form to fill out?
All you do is you go to ableartist.org, ableartist.org. There's a learn more button. There are many different ways right on the front of the page to become a member, to become a vendor, and to learn more. But once you click on become a member, you type in your first name, your last name, your email address, and then we register you, because we got to make sure you're not a robot or a Russian hacker, which we've already gotten. We've been up for 5 days. We've already gotten hackers from Russia.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
It is. Our search engine optimization is amazing. But that's it. All we do, we send you a verification email. It says, all right, click on the link. We need to make sure you're a human. And then you sign in to our website. The next step is where you upload your letter from the government saying you are receiving SSI or SSDI beginning, here's the date, and a copy of your state ID, because we need to compare them. We need to make sure you are you, because this is exclusive to our members, and all these corporate partners have been willing. They're very generous. I do not want to take advantage of them. They are willing to do all of this. It's never been done before. Everybody's like, wait, hey, wow, I've never heard of this before. This is great.
And it's free.
It's free. And you re-up each year, which all means you need to re-up the new letter. Because as some of your listeners will know, you would receive a letter at the end of November or early December that says, all right, beginning January 1st or 3rd, you will receive this, blah, blah, blah. And that's to make sure, again, to protect our vendors, that we are only serving members who are currently on SSI and SSDI.
Now, you mentioned your day job. Able Artists Foundation is comprised of professionals, and you yourself are a professional. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I write music for movies. I am a film composer. My day job is writing music for films. I'm also visually impaired. I have RP and MD. It's tough, but I have my assistive technology that helps me along the way. I've done films for Sony Pictures. A film we did last year won Z-Fest here in the Twin Cities. A film I did also won the Bill Murray Comedy Award out of, I don't know how many, but so we've been winning awards with our films, and yeah, so that's what I do during the day. But when I started in this industry, it was very expensive. And when you're on SSI, it's tough to save money for the tools that you need to be able to compete. So I thought, well, gosh, how am I going to do this? And so, I racked up some debt and pulled some favors. And it took a long time to get the appropriate tools. And this foundation is my way I want to give back. I want to help people like me. There are 17 million Americans who are disabled and on SSI or SSDI. 17 million. I want to help all of them. I want to give them an opportunity that I never had. which is stretching my dollar, having easier access to tools, more affordable tools, so I could really show off what I can do. I've been thinking about this for a long time. It is now here. It is now live. We are up and running, and we want to help others. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'm really appreciative of you, Jeff, for bringing me onto your show to bring awareness to our foundation so others can take advantage of it.
And the website is, once more?
ableartist.org. ableartist.org. Singular. ABLEARTIST.org. You can also email me if you have questions at info@ableartist.org. info@ableartist.org. Or better yet, because I'm low vision, I would much rather talk to people than read emails. So you can call our office number, which is 424-341-0309. Again, that's 424-341-0309 if you have questions.
And that website still has that brand new website smell to it.
Oh my gosh, we have got a very long spreadsheet of fixes already that we're having to do. And there's lots of tweaks. This is phase one. We consider this beta testing. And here's where I would like to make a request. We need to know this works, especially for people like us who are blind and low vision. I want to ask a favor of your listeners. Please come to the website, go through the membership process, fill out the questions. Is it navigable? Do you find it easy to get around? Was the information useful? Was it too cumbersome? I'd love your assistance to help us make this better. The whole point of this, you tell your story, you want to help people like yourself. It's what you know. And that's why I want to help people like me. The blind and low vision people save money, but I need to know that it's working. We've had requests from major companies who are interested in partnering with us. So it's not just going to be music. It is my dream for this is to expand into many other categories so we can save more money, where your listeners can save more money. But I need help. Does this work? Is this navigable? Become a member. You won't regret it. And again, it's free, and we're going to save a lot of money. So what I want to do, lift each other up, elevate everybody, give people equal access, equal opportunity to show off what you can do.
As people sign up for this, I'm sure there's going to be a way for members to network, like able artists, forum groups, or something of that nature. It just seems like a great way to bring people together and to give them such a benefit and opportunity to enhance their possibilities.
Yeah. That's exactly it. There's a very long list of things that I have to do.
You're 5 days old.
I'm 5 days old. I'm already getting different requests to do stuff, and which is a lot of fun. But I am one person. We do have a great list of people, a great group of people, 24 people from our web developers from Los Angeles and Nashville. We've got pastors and teachers. We've got film directors. One of our board members is one of the picture editors on The Good Doctor. One of our board members is a Forbes 30 under 30 wheelchair user who runs a visual effects company and does cool visual effects for shows you've heard of. We have Grammy nominated artists. We have multi-platinum selling record people from Prince and, Morris Day and the Time, from touring with John Mayer and Madonna. Like, we have got a team of people who are on board who want this to succeed, but they don't necessarily, have the time to put in to all of the little tasks that as a CEO, I get to handle.
Steve, I remember when this was just an idea. It was like a little acorn. It was about a year and a half ago when you first started talking about this hunch that you had, something you wanted to do, and to hear your passion come out right now and talk about this, and here you are, you're launching, everything's coming around. Good for you, Steve. This is a great thing that you're doing for a lot of people.
Thank you. It's there's so many people that need better access, and with the whole diversity talk right now in Hollywood where I work, there's not as much about people with disabilities. I won't get into the stories, but they do exist, and that is a crusade that I am on to elevate people with disabilities, low vision people, in this industry. And the way to do that is to network, but also have access. Building relationships is the most important thing. Having talent is important, but having tools to reveal that talent is also important. It's the technical stuff that we need access to be able to demonstrate, here's how effective I am, here's how effective I can be, and I've got big plans for this. Again, there are 17 million Americans who are on SSI and SSDI. Several million of them, as we know, are blind or low vision, and all these people, I want to have a resource for them to be able to come to stretch those dollars, to be able to pay for more things and more tools to show what they can do.
Awesome. I remember when we were talking a while back, you mentioned something about having a disability, being challenged out in Hollywood, and they're not worried about you having low vision or being blind. They just want a product. They want it to sound good. And that really rang through to me, that they just want something to be done that they're looking for.
Yes. What I really like about this industry, film and music, is that at the end of the day, what matters is the product you produce. It doesn't matter that you're blind. It doesn't matter that you're low vision, because I've made so many contacts in Hollywood with magazines, with the Oscars, with directors, with producers, showrunners from Minnesota. And the reason why I'm saying this and sounding a little bit grandiose about it is because we're blind, we're not stupid, we're low vision, but we're not incapable. All it takes is picking up a phone. All it takes is sending an email, starting a conversation, reaching out. We can do this from anywhere. I did this from my apartment. We can do this too. Yes, you need to go out. Yes, you need to shake hands. Yes, you need to be face-to-face with people. Let them know you are a human being and you really kick butt at playing the guitar. You really kick butt at making music for films. Here are your examples. But this is an industry based on the end product. It almost doesn't matter how you get there. But so long as it sounds good, so long as it serves the greater story. And making films and making music is all about problem solving. That's all it is. It's identifying problem solving. I am half a composer, half a psychologist. And what we know how to do is listen. And as people with a disability, we know how to problem solve. And that is alternative thinking that producers and directors and people in the arts are looking for. We are made for the industry. It's just sometimes the industry doesn't recognize that because, they're in their own heads. But it's because we're natural problem solvers. Oh my gosh. I mean, the entertainment industry is ideal for us. At least just creativity. Maybe you don't even want to get into the industry. Maybe you just want to have tools to express yourself. My goodness. That's why the foundation is here. Let's get you tools. Music therapy. Just pick up a hobby. But let's just make it, let's save you some money to afford the tools so you can live and express yourselves just like everybody else can. But yeah, end of the day, to come back full circle, the product is what matters. It doesn't matter your disability. It doesn't matter what challenges you have. At the end of the day, can you deliver? That's what matters.
And that's Able Artists Foundation, ableartists.org. 4 questions, 1 file, and you're in.
.org. That's right. ableartist.org. Submit a few questions and your file, again, your federal award letter that you get each year, and your state ID. Because again, we just need to prove that you're you. And then it disappears. We don't hold on to that stuff. We don't want that stuff. Our servers are very well protected. We had a web developer who is a government contractor who understands security, designed the back end from scratch. This is ground zero coding from scratch, this entire website. So it is protected. But once you submit these files, they're gone. You're verified. Those files do not exist anymore. So it is an incredibly secure site. That information is valuable and sacred. And we respect the sacred right for privacy. So we don't sell your stuff either. We don't sell your information, blah, blah, blah. So we got to say this. So, but yeah, ableartist.org. Again, you can reach out to me with questions if you want over email, info@ableartist.org, or you can call me at 424-341-0309.
Well, Steve, before we go, is there anything else you would like to tell the listeners?
One of the services that we have, this artist development program, we need people for the pilot program. And now these are people of all disabilities that we're looking for. But I'm kind of biased to people who are low vision, people who are blind. So I would also like to ask if there are any listeners out there or friends of listeners out there who are really good at, singing, again, playing an instrument, being a songwriter. I'd also not only like you to try out Able Artists Foundation, become a member, but we're also looking for people to be run through our first program. If you've got music that you've recorded, just in your bedroom, or you've, recorded a little bit, but you're like, man, I want to have more access to stuff. I really want to show off what I can do. I want to hear from you. We'll be going through a selection process this summer. We want to identify a handful of people that we can run through this. We're going to sit you in front of entertainment attorneys from here and Los Angeles. We are going to sit you across from mentors who have worked with Rihanna, with Drake, with Michael Jackson, with Paula Abdul, with Miley Cyrus, with Eric Clapton from Hippocampus, Stevie Nicks. These are the mentors that you are going to be around. People who have worked with all these main actors, and who knows, maybe we can get the musicians themselves. But it is an edutainment. It is a program to educate you about the industry as we get you in the studio and record your stuff. Do you want an orchestra behind your pop song that you wrote? We're going to pay for it. But what we need are volunteers who really kick butt. So if you've got some amazing talent or you know somebody, again, the stipulation is that they have to have a disability. They have to be on SSI or SSDI, because this is for people who can't afford spending tens of thousands of dollars on a studio time over weeks, who can't afford 100 hours with a producer who worked with the likes of Stevie Wonder and Prince. We are going to provide that. So again, if you're killer talented, email me. info@ableartist.org. Again, we're going to do it this summer, but we need some volunteers. We need to have a pool of people to choose from for this program. And you're going to get some free swag, too, when you go through the program, too. It's going to be pretty amazing.
Swag is good. We're talking to Steve Letness. He's the CEO and founder of Able Artists Foundation. Give him a call, give him an email, check him out on the website, and join today. So, Steve, thanks a lot for taking the time to come on the Blind Abilities, taking the time out of your day and sharing what you got here, and we'll get this out. Everybody check the show notes, give Steve a call, check him out on email, check out the website. That's ableartist.org.
Cool, man.
Thanks, Steve.
Hey, we'll talk soon.
When we share
what we see through each other's eyes,
we can then begin to bridge the gap
between the limited expectations and the realities
of blind abilities.
The realities of blind abilities.
For more podcasts with a blindness perspective, check us out on the web at www.blindabilities.com, on Twitter at blindabilities. Download our app from the App Store, Blind Abilities, that's 2 words, or send us an email at info@blindabilities.com. Thanks for listening.